everyone. Right, I couldn't get the well, I didn't finish. I've got the pictures loaded up, but these are the books that I've finished, and I do like them. I'm quite pleased with them. You can turn the corners up like I've just done, like that. They're gonna look fab. Now, this is the box that I started the other day, and unfortunately the second film didn't load. I haven't finished them because I've got these to paint or do whatever I'm doing. I haven't done them first. I do them when I get them on, and we're just going to rub gold over the lettering. And I've put bad, steampunk, crazy, mayhem. What have I put on there? Oh, scrap. On my box. Remember the box I was making? And I put some flowers on it, some chain, dangled bits off it, some screws and crowns and things like that. I've not finished with it at all. It's nowhere near finished. But I just wanted to, it's for me. That's all I wanted. I put this on some chain, some keys, fleur-de-lis, more keys, and chain. I just wanted to bung the things on that I like because it's for me. And what I'm holding in it at the moment are some miniatures that I bought today. It's just so I know where my miniatures are and I can play around when I'm ready. Just dangle that on. So it's just like that. But like I say, it's not finished. But what I am going to do now is to show you some, if you're going to do miniatures or whatever, or you use them on a project, use them on a card or something. Yeah, I was going to get some in and sell them. So I think they're ace, they're fabulous. Doesn't matter even if that's split. In fact, I'm just going to mend that. Just poke that in there and let that set. Oh, easy peasy that. Hopefully. Not quite set. Just keep hold of that for a minute. But I'm going to paint some of these like this one to make it look like a pumpkin. I'm going to do 2 or 3 of them actually. So just move that out of the way. That's fine. Put that out. And I just love them. I think they're going to be fabulous to play around with. Make sure I've got the right brush. Oh, we'll use this one, I think. So I've got the paints, two different shades of orange. I will need some green, but I might use the felt tips for that. I don't have any, I don't think I've got an orange anyway. Let's have a look. My colours. Oh, I have. But I think that's a little bit light. So what I have got is rusty hinge. Got the rusty hinge. And all I'm going to do, if it'll work, yeah, just give them a little bit of a, like they've just come out of the ground. Look at that. Fab. I like anything that comes together, me. like that, and then all I'm going to do is I am going to take the green markers, the distress inks, and just paint a little bit. I'll do this end, I think. Just like that. And there you go. 2 perfectly good pumpkins. Look like they've just come out of the ground. So I hope that's helpful. Hi everyone. Right, I did say I would come back and share with you how I made this, which is a pumpkin. And yes, I know the time's passed, but who cares? I just like them to decorate like that anyway. And that looked really, really good. So, what I'm going to do is, just leave that there a minute, because there were 2 or 3 things I forgot to get. So I'm going to share with you what you're going to need, just for now. I've just chosen some of these rolled roses. So I might use those, I might not. Excuse me. I also need a couple of beads. That's those. So I'll just keep all those in the same bag. We're going to need some cheesecloth. I've chosen 3 colours. This is the Tangerine 60ml. This is a Sprinkies. This is a Cosmic Shimmer, which is the Golden Mint. And this is the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. And this is the Apple. So, we've got those, and you're also going to need a paint. I'm going to use the Luminaire one, which is the pink gold. And then you're going to need some little bits of straight, well, these are wired, paper coated wire. And you just need 2 or 3, well, I've done 4, but you never know. I've got 3 on that one. Depends what you want, really. It's up to you, the individual. Yeah? You just put them how you want. Like that. So, and then you're going to need some leaves. They're the first thing, and these I'm going to colour. And I think I used 3 of these. And they're like a thick card, die cut. So I wish I had that die cut. I did use 3, I think. So that's those. And what I'm going to do is, like I say, just coat these with the sprays. Oh, come on. So we just need to turn them over, make sure that they're done. I mean, they don't have to be done both sides. Actually, they don't have to be done both sides, but I don't want to take the chance of any white showing. So that's that. I'm just gonna, I don't think this one actually works. Oh yeah, it did. Yeah. Okay, and then what we're going to do is to take that out. Just run all the wire through the paint or the ink. Yeah. Like that. And that will be fine. We take those out. Take the leaves out. And then these have to be dried. Okay, and we're just going to pop those to one side for a little bit. And then what you do is you take your cheesecloth. The other thing you need... Right, and then what you do is you take your wadding. And I'm just going to fold mine in like that. About there. just pick that up, bring these up as well. You're not going to need all of it. You need a fair amount to go in, and then just grab that and twist that. And then what you're going to need is some strong thread. Put so much in your hand. In fact, I'm going to hold it the other way because it's easier to work like that. Like that. And then wrap that round tight. A few times. When you've done that, oops-a-daisy, we can tie a knot in that. Okay, so we've got the basic shape like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a stalk, and I'm going to cut this like that. And it just leaves you a small piece to play with. So we've got that now. So what I do then is I take some more of the thread. You must use a strong thread. And then what you do is, I can grab hold of it. Again, just tie it round there. Put in a knot in it. Okay, and then this is where you've got to work it. So from that side to this, I'm just going to trim this down. Not that bit. From that side to this, see how you've done that, and you bring that in. Then you go round the stalk, and you go the opposite way, like that. Take it around the stalk. Teeth come in handy there. Right, don't worry about that. Move that across where you need it. And then you take this around the body of it again. And then back round the neck. Like that. And then fasten it off with what you've got there. Like that, see? And do that as a double knot. And then you can just trim that down. I mean, if you find an easy way to do it, you do it. I just do it like this, and it works perfect. It looks brilliant. So there you go. I've got that. I'm going to pull that over. Pull that one over slightly, so it's where you can manipulate it where you need it to be. You know, don't worry about it. See? And we've got that. And then what I'm going to do is I have to do this section here. Right, I'm just filming. Okay. Just to do the stalky bit. So again, we'll tie that into a double knot. Like that. And then what I did, oops-a-daisy, what I did, keep hold of that at the top, and then just trim that bit off. Trim all the excess off. And I just wrapped it around a few times. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're not really going to see it when you've everything on. And I'm just fastening that off. Trouble is I can't see. Okay. I'll just clip that. You want this to be a bit tatty at the top. That'll do. So we've got that. And then what we do, we're going to colour that. So, I just need to get the... Now I've got these two flowers. And by the way, ladies and gents, you know I've had these in a long time. I've had them several times in my store. And they're coming back in. But grab them when you can, because they are. I use these more times on my own flowers than any other centre. It just makes them look really elegant. So what I've done is you take a flower centre, cut it out because you need that to wrap around the middle like that. And then all I did was I just put a little bit of glue round the middle, took hold of my flower centre and pulled that in. It doesn't have to reach, it doesn't have to be perfect, like that. See? And then we did one on the bottom section as well. So we've got that. And then all I do, I might need another glue stick, just pull that back just very lightly on the edge, glue down. I mean, you don't have to put anything on, but I chose to do it because I like it. Okay, so that's easy enough to do, isn't it? We can all do that. And there's your pumpkin. And then, like I say, what you do, you take your tub, take your spray. Now, for me, I didn't want to waste anything. So I used this spray to dab around the edges, which gave me some of the dark colour in the project, in the base of it, look, like that. Take your orange, and we need to just spray it. Okay. Looks fab, doesn't it? I know it's a bit green, but we're going to pop it some colour on it. You need that bit of colour on it because it makes it look like it's just come out of the ground. And you need to look a bit orangey as well, don't you? No, not again. Right, okay, so we've got that far. These are already done. We just have to dry it a bit. They look fab, don't they? Right, I think I'm not going to do much more than that at the moment. Now with these particular leaves, all I did is I took that small one out. Only so that it sat around the middle how I wanted it to sit. I didn't waste them, I used them as well. So, then what I did, chose the best side. I like the darker side. And then I just popped on, see, it didn't matter about that bit missing, the leaves. They were just able to sit around the stalk. Like that. I'll put those on in a minute if I need them. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just take hold of the bits that I've got. And here's some beads. I like the way they were. I mean, these were just for decoration. You wouldn't find these, would you? At this colour. They were just basic decoration. Look, can't even talk straight, me. No, I've not been drinking. I don't drink. Oh, me cold. There we go. I might put some more on, I don't know. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these flowers because they're really, really pretty. And we're going to add those. They do seem a little bit big, but never mind. We're going to squeeze them in like that. Just to make them look a bit different. I'm going to take one of these and pop that there. Take another one of these and just split them apart. I'm just going to pop one there, push that in. Now, yesterday I didn't have a little pearl to go in there, but I did have this, which is the Viva cream, and it's you just need a tiny, tiny bit like this. So I'll just get my little brush. You just a little bit, just enough to make it look like you're putting a little pearl in that flower, and you pop that in like that. So that's that one. And then I think I have another one here. Here we go. Just there. You can see the leaves. It's all quite nice and tidy. And that just looks like the centre of the flower. Okie dokie. I think we'll have another pearl. Sorry, I hope you've been able to see this. Just there. And then what we've got to do is take a paintbrush. And I've done one that's quite small at one end and then it's bigger further. You know, I mean, it's gone from a large amount down to a small amount. And it's just to get the twist that goes smaller. See, like that. And then what you do is you cut that and you can pop this behind or in between something. We'll sort that out when I've got them in. So we can I'm going to put 3 in, I think, like that. And I think we'll pop one just in there, and then when they've, right, you can just pull them out and over so they can go anywhere you want them. Like that. And we've got them smaller little leaves that we can just fill in anywhere. I'm just going to pop one there. And we've got the others. One's fallen off, I think that's what was wrong with it. Let's put one there. I'll take one more. Just there. And then what I did, I think it was just the green, just to give a little bit more sheen. When that dries, it's pearlised. I didn't do it on that one, but I'm gonna. Yeah. And then I took this, which was just to darken. Sorry, one leaf has dropped off. We'll put that one back on. The top end of that. Now, I'm just going to pop that leaf back there. And there you go. Another pumpkin. Oh, sorry, I'll tell you what I didn't do. Silly old. Come on, Fee, wake up. I took this, which is the Luminaire, or Lumiere. And what I did, I made this... Oh, what's the matter with my brush? Come on. We just paint over that. Even though it's not dry yet. Just paint over it because it dries all together. Overnight it'll dry nicely. And it just put a bit more orange into what it already had. Well, don't worry about any of it. Have fun. They are easy to make. You can make loads of them for next year. You know, make them and put them in a tub ready. These are sort of things. I mean, look how long that's taken. Not that long. You can make several of these in a day. Put them in a tub ready for next year. Make all different ones. The only thing I'm going to do now is to take some of the orange and just spray into there. And there you go. Look, it'll dry with a nice gold sheen on it. So I hope that's helpful. Hope you enjoy that. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Right everyone, I hope you can see what I'm going to be doing today. I've got a couple of these pumpkins that we sold Halloween last year, and what I've done is I've taken the stalk out. You just pull it out. I've marked off where I want to cut this top section off, and the reason why I want to cut the top section off is because I'm going to make this into a pincushion, but I wouldn't be able to do that because these, it'd be really, I mean you could do that, but with the fabric on or whatever I'm going to use, I don't really want that there. It's much easier just to have the soft section, and then all pins and needles can stick in it if I want them to. So what I've done is I've just opened one section to show you. Now I wouldn't suggest doing it from the top to there because you can actually slip with the knife. So I'm going to hold it like this and just hold the knife up, thumb on the pumpkin, and then just slice that like that from that point where I want that to do. Where I want that to be, should I say. And then just keep slicing that in the crevice. Like that. And then what you do is very carefully slice that and then peel. Well, I didn't quite cut that there, but I'm just going to chop it there and very carefully peel that back. And if you're extremely careful, it can come off without a hitch, like that. Okay, and that really gives me the leverage that I need, not leverage, the section I need, without having any hassle of will my pins stick or not. So I'm just going to continue doing that. And like I say, we do sell these in the shop. I think we've still got some on sale, and they're easy to play around with. I'm just going to continue cutting that, just peel that back. Now I'm going to be putting the stalk back in, so we will glue that back in because that's all part and parcel of what I'm going to be doing. Now if you remember last year I did make the pumpkins from scratch. I showed you how to do that. So if you type in pumpkin, I show you how to make them out of cheesecloth and colour them, and they were absolutely gorgeous. But you don't have to do them for Halloween. You could do a Shabby-Chic one, which I've already done. There's a video out on the Shabby-Chic. I'll try and put the links if I remember to the Shabby-Chic one that I did, which was absolutely gorgeous, though I say it myself, and the fabric one that I did. Just because it's a pumpkin, you don't need it for Halloween. Like I say, I just wanted to make sure that this would hold the stick pins without having to force them or push a pin in and break it. So there we go, that's my top, and don't worry about all the excess, just shake that off. And then when the glue gun's ready, I'm going to be popping that back in eventually, but not just yet, because now what we're going to do is we're actually going to cover this. Now you could paint it, you could do whatever you want to do with it, but I'm going to use fabric. I've got some of this, it's like a very, very fine wadding. Just to cover it, yeah, I think we'll do that. I've got a piece now, so move that one out of the way. Yeah, I'm going to need that much. That's fine, I can cut that off there. Yep. It is very thin. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue it on. So if my glue gun's ready, just in the crevice, I'm just going to lift that up and glue. I need to keep the shape. See? I'm going to miss one. Again, lift that up and glue. Because it's flexible, you can manoeuvre it about, should I say. Miss one. Just have a look. And I think this is that iron-on stuff anyway. There we go. Oops. Sorry, I hope you're seeing this. Right, now we can put these in. Oh God, that keeps attacking. Okay. I do it to even it out, just so that we can work with it better. Turn around. Again, just even it out. Like that. And we can bring all this together. Excuse me. Now I need a rubber band. There we go. I've got a rubber band. See, there's quite a bit of excess material, but just pull it in best you can so it's as even as possible. Like that. And then just take your rubber band, pull it tight. Oops, it is. There we go. And then all I'm going to do is just to trim that off. You could leave it on and decorate it from there. I don't want to. I've still got the colour there and I need to cover it again. But I don't mind leaving that. Actually, I quite like that. Okay, so we've now got that. But I need to go... Do you know, I don't know whether I do need that. I'm just going to see if I can... I don't think it matters about having that showing now. So I've got this fabric and I'm going to double it. Let me just cut a piece off. Which doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to be cutting it again. It's just a nice sheer fabric. That's it. I don't have to have it perfect. Going to double it and then lay that down like so. Yeah. Now I'm not going to glue this one in. I'm just gonna, it's a shabby one, this one. It's a shabby one. So this is the tricky bit. You just need to make sure all your folds are quite even. So I make sure you've got them all together. Now I don't have another rubber band, but you would be better off doing one if you have one. So what I'm going to have to use is a bit of string. So I've got a little bit of craft string. Where's the end? There you go, you're there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is make sure I've got it in the middle. That's about right. Pull it tight. Not quite in the middle. Manoeuvre it about. And then tie a double knot. Now you could make these anyhow you want. It's completely up to you. I'm just doing it this way because I like it. You know, this is just me. And what you do is you take hold of, they say that's double where I'd folded the fabric over, but that doesn't matter. I know people say, oh, I like it like that, but I'm going to cut it. One way to ruin your scissors, cut too much at once. See, I kind of like that. It folds out to like a flower. And I'm just going to snip this. Like that. And we will, yeah, kind of like that. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything like that. Gotta make sure we get that evenish, like that. See, it's got little puckers here where it's twisted, but hey ho, can't be helped, and we need to get on. Again, we need to sort the base out. Now this probably won't stand up, excuse me, because of this section here. And to be honest, what you could have done, what I could have done, is to take this section out and glued that, put some glue in and then press that in. Put some wet glue in and pressed it in and then left it to dry, and that would have laid flat or flatter, but it doesn't matter. You learn as you go along. I'm exactly the same as you lot. You learn by your mistakes. See, that's puckered there. I'm not happy with that. That's it. Right. Now I have to try very carefully and lay that flat or flatter. Should put that to one side. There. Yeah, see what I mean about that. But that's fine, we'll sort that out after. Now what I'm going to do is just use a nice ribbon. Now I need to have one that's not too... What colour's this? Oh, that's a nice one. I like this one. Actually, do I like that one or do I like this one? I've got this one. It'll hold a little bit better. So I'm just going to put a ribbon on. I'm using a crushed silk ribbon. Like that. Now, I'm not fussed about the bow. It doesn't have to be perfect and all of that. And I will cut to size. Put that material up there. better. Now I'm going to cut mine like so. Sorry if you're not seeing this, you should be able to. I'm going to cut it like that. I don't want these dangly bits too long. Now if you remember yesterday we made one of these, and I think this is a perfect time. I'm not sure if I want that one or just one of these to hang from the centre of that. Let me see. I actually like the one, I think. Yeah. Now, here's my lighter. I'm just going to burnish the end, and that's what I meant by burnish the end, because somebody did ask. It's got the pink stones in, remember? So, right now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to glue this down onto that, so lift that up, and it just helps it stay in place. Like that. And then I'm going to cut this and hang that from that, which is fine. That's all I'm interested in. And then I have somewhere some pink and cream flowers. There we go. These roses. And again, ladies and gents, we do sell almost all of this in the shop. Yeah, that's going to be fine. These we sell out of pretty quick. I hope you can see this. Like that. And then if I want to, I can add in. Sorry. I can add in stick pins, or just use it for the decoration. I have to catch it where the, well, I can use it at the back there. Actually, I don't think those pins are as sharp as the other ones. No, they're not. So that's better. So we can add in all our pins where we want them. They're not, they're quite thick on the end. And now we're going to have to weight that down, I think. But just something so simple, turning that into that. And I can also add things in here if I want to. You can add your pins. You know what I mean? So, and I just think that's cute. Very quick, very simple, very easy. Quite elegant looking from that to that. Hi everyone. Right, what I'm going to do now, and hopefully I'll keep it in frame, is I've got this pumpkin. Now I took the top off, and it's got like a barb thing on it, so I can put it back in easily. I've added a little doily to that. I've got some trims to put on it if I want to, and I've got some bits and pieces. But first, so what I'm going to do right now is just paint the whole thing. Just paint it white. Right, what I'm using is some Kaiser colour. Give it a good shake. Make sure the camera's straight, hopefully. I'm just going to move that out of the way, put that in the box. Pop the lid back there in a minute. And just go over this. Now, what's happening, I don't know if you can see it, but the heat is melting the polystyrene underneath, and it's bringing out the polystyrene, you know, because all polystyrene is like millions of bubbles stuck together. So I don't know if you can see that, but you will do. I'm just going to finish it off. You will see that happening. It's kind of like shrinking the outer coating. And it's leaving the pattern, which is good. I like that. I do like that. That's now given that some texture. Crackle paste on it yet. Yeah, I do like that. Great. Yeah, it's looking fab. Let's have a look. That is my crackle medium. Here we go. Ooh. And I'm using the Dreamweaver's crackle paste. Love it. Hopefully it's not dried up. No, it's great. Oops, hang on. Need to grab hold of it. Yeah, it is working. Oh, it's burning my fingers though. Hang on a minute, I'm going to have to pop it onto something. Now, do I need to... Yeah, that'll do. It was burning my fingers. And you can see more. Look at this. Look at this now. What a texture that's given that. The bubbles in the polystyrene is really coming out. Look at these. Can you see them? Look. You don't have to do it gently. You just have to watch it that it doesn't cave all together and start to melt and split. That's why I'm constantly moving it about. Right, let me see. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to have to let that cool. Look at that. Look. Love it. Love it. Now, what I was going to do is to apply I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet. I'm not sure. I just like it the way it is. But I could do that, but then I have to split each one, wouldn't I? Okay, if we have to split them, we have to split them. Oh. That one up as well to that one. That pretty. I don't know whether I'll attach those down. I may do, I don't know. I like them stuck out like that, to be honest. Like that. Now what I've got to do, I think, is, do I need that one to go there? I can't make my mind up. No, it's going to spoil it. Let me just see if I need another one here. Oh, I like that. Ooh. I like it. I like it. A little bit of faffing about cutting all of this, but it's going to look really pretty. And I might come back when I finish cutting them all out, because it takes some time. See, like that. Really nice. And then I'm going to glue this. We've got to get this in the right place. I think we'll do that in the opposite. Yeah. And I think I'll do it so it's touching this section here. And then I'll glue that down. So I'll be back shortly. Right, I'm back. I've got these done. Hopefully they'll just fit perfect. So I can point them like that. And then drop them into the centre like that. Because that's how I want them. I want it kind of, you know, really shabby. I don't want it shabby, actually. I'm after elegant. That's what I'm after. Elegant. Elegance. And you can see the cracks from the crackle paste. I don't want to do this section because I'm going to decorate the top. Oh, come out. So they basically just have to... Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah. I keep getting asked what is shabby chic, and I keep seeing some things that are called shabby chic and they're nothing like shabby chic. I do know that some magazines don't know what shabby chic is. I know that for a fact, and I'm not the only one saying it. Because some magazines are trying to put stuff out there that's shabby chic that is nothing like shabby chic. Right, so that's... Oh, that, I mean, this isn't centerised, but it doesn't matter. I'm not fussed about that. That is just gorgeous. I like the way it's crackled. I like the colours. It's all, you know, lemons and whatever. So what I'm going to do now is I've got my top section, which I'm going to put in. Like so. That does go in there like that. And I think we'll build on that. I don't know whether to... I don't think I'll put these, you know, flop them down. I don't think I will. I like that sticking out, to be honest. And that's quite pretty as it is. So what I'm going to do now, I needed some white, didn't I? Where's my white wire? Oh, who needs white wire when I've got pink? Yep, got pink. That'll do. That will do. White and pink, look at that. So what I'm going to do is just coil this. Now to coil mine, I do have some rods that I have in my coiling pack. I might use that one, I don't know yet, we'll see. Might be a little bit too big, but we'll see how the coils come out. No, actually, I like that one. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll do. And then we need to just cut that and shape it. And then what I'm going to do is to glue that down. And I've left quite a long stem on it. Because I want to be able to put it on from there. And just press that into place. And then I can play around with those when I've finished. So here we go. We'll just glue that into place, and like I say, I will coil all that and use that as I need it. So that'll do for now. Whoops. Right, I'm just gonna oopsie-daisy, grab some nice roses and different flower trims, I think. I'm just gonna cut these. Like that. Pop that away. I'm just going to bring these out and shape them a little bit. And then just pop one just there. And there. I'm going to pop one in the middle there, like that. And we're going to curl this. Let me just see. Sorry, I've got a message. Oh, Domino's pizza. I don't want one. Right, I also need to get some, I've not finished, but look, isn't that nice? I need to get, and I might trim these down a little. In fact, I will. So I don't want them stuck out too far. Don't waste those because you never know where they're going to come in handy. I don't want them too long. Right. I just need some leaves, and I'm not quite sure which leaves I want to use. These are small mini roses. Oops, just take 3 or 4 out. And these I am going to, whoops a daisy, oh, lost that then, come on. I'm just going to cut the heads off. And you see these little bows here? Well, we're just going to add a little flower just below the bow, like that. So it's not on the bow, you can actually still see the bow. Because less, as my granddaughter would say, is more. And that's Billy May's saying. She said that quite a while ago when she was crafting, and she's so right. I'm going to fill this out, but for now I just need to get this style I want, this shape and the, you know what I need. I need it to look like. There we go, we'll move this around here. Glue everywhere. Now that little flower's come off somehow. We should pop that back on. and chop its head off. Pop that back on and chop its head off. Now we can put one there, and we can still put one here. And we can still put one here. Like that. Oops. Isn't that pretty? In fact, I'm just going to fill this in at the top. When I can get rid of the... I know you can put the heat gun on and do all of that. Right. Because I like these stood up. So I'm just going to fill this out a little bit. I didn't want it to run out, so I've turned it off and turned it back on. Right, all I'm going to do is just use these for like fillers now, just in there. When I think there's a gap, and it'll look nice with the flower, because it is a cluster of flowers. And we hug them up against the others. I've got to put some more leaves on, so I'm going to do that in a minute. There's a spot. Let's just have a look. We can put one in here as a filler. I've got it all over me. I will put the heat gun on it in a minute. Where's my other sized flower? Okay, so now what I need is a couple more of those leaves. Again, just bend them over that way, silly all, and then arch them. And that's nice that they're not completely stuck up, you know, flat. I'm just filming. Oh, what? Just hang on a minute. Like that. That's that pumpkin. Cute, innit? I just don't want to overdo it, that's all. Alright. Yeah, and we're just bending those wherever I want them. There's another one, wasn't it? Which we can bring out. There's the other one. Yeah. Just want one more leaf here, I think. And we're going to pop that in there. And bring that flower petal over it like that, I think. There we go. Yeah. I like that. I still can't make my mind up if I want to, you know, pin that down or not. These. I don't think so. I think I like that as it is. I think. I don't know. I don't know. I might. You can't make my mind up. Right now, I like it as it is. And there you go. That's my pumpkin. And I want to put it onto something. I don't want it left like that. So, let's see what we've got. I've just decided to put it onto something. Now, wait a minute. Oh, do you know? I couldn't I? Look at this. I've got these. I've had them a while. I was gifted them. Oh, I like that. It's like a tree. Love it. Right, okay. So, now, let me just see, because I have to have that stands. It's the pumpkin's slightly slanted. Let me just, sorry about this, I'm just trying to see how it's done. And do I need to fill it a little bit? I'll shave it maybe. Maybe shave it a bit. And no one's going to see it because it's underneath. So, let me have a good look. I can see where it needs shaving a bit. So I'm going to do that as best I can. It is polystyrene. See, like that. And I can go over that with the paint. Now, let me just see. Was that right? Yes, and I absolutely love it. So, here we go. Well, we've got to get this right. That's it, I think. Yeah. I don't know whether it is. Best thing about polystyrene is you can, you know, manipulate it into where you want it. Look. So now all I have to do is paint it. And then I can decorate this section. So yeah, I'm quite made up with that. Let me just get a bag to put my bits and pieces in. Of course, I'm not going to waste any of this. None of the lacy sections. I've got that one that oh, that looks nice. Yeah, could do. I'll have to glue it in, I think. Or I've got one of these. That one. It looks so dainty and so pretty. Sorry, I hope you're seeing this. And I might put another one on. There we go. Just bend the wings a little bit. Make them look a little bit lifelike. Like that. I think we'll pop one here. I'm not going to put one anywhere else because when it's sat on the deck, you're not going to see it. So that's that. I'm just going to pop these back and put that one in now I've made it. And I will be putting some, you know, pearls and that here, and a bow probably. So right now I'm just going to clear up these bits and pieces. Put my... That pink wire is what I'm getting in the shop. I have got it in the cream at the moment. So, I need to give this a good shake. What do you think? Isn't that gorgeous? And that's going to stand on my shelf, or my fireplace. Right, I can start painting this now. Oops, bit of trim there. Right, now, because I don't want to take the look away from what I've done, I'm not going to be, how can I put it, adding too much at the bottom section. What I'm going to do is put some pink pearl trim on, which I have here. So I'm just going to cut a length of this. Because I don't want to take away from everything else that I've done. I just don't. So, I think we'll put some... Where's the front? There's the front, so I need the back. And there's the back. Like that. Oops, it needs to be on there, mate. Like that. Then we'll just cut that one off there. Like that. Oh, did I miss that bit there? Missed a little bit, sorry. Like that. I don't even know whether I want to do that. No, I don't mind that bit of trim there. What I might do is, where did I put that? Do you know what I want to make? I'll be back.